Hey gang, welcome to episode 68 of Fine Music. So tiny, and you know why? Because it's time for another of the great Jim Babwe's virtual playlist. This is number 12. Talk about it, Jim.
Well, I decided I would put together a playlist with unusual song titles. There was no shortage of these, so these are just the ones I picked. And basically, from now forward, I want people to know that they can pull up my virtual playlist on my website, and it's listed on the screen here. And I'm going to add a feature to my website on the virtual playlist page where you can add songs that you would suggest to add to whatever playlist that you want to add to, which would be fun for me. Because I'm always interested in learning more about music and stuff. So these are my favorite unusual song titles, and I got to start off with Dan Hicks and the Hot Licks. How can I miss you when you won't go away? I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever felt that way, but I do have a favorite ex-wife, and then I have a not so favorite ex-wife, and this was my theme song for a while. And I've been a fan of Dan Hicks and the Hot Licks anyway. The next one, I got to see Junior Brown at the Tavern in Solana Beach. And it's a great song title. You're wanted by the police and my wife thinks you're dead. You know, what the heck? What can you say? Junior Brown is a virtuoso on a double neck guitar. He's amazing. New York's all right if you like saxophones. Fear. Probably not everybody's cup of tea in terms of pleasant music to listen to, but a great song. And, you know, any band that's lead singer is named Lee Ving. I got to love that. You're the Reason Our Kids Are Ugly. Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty. Good country song. The next one too is good country music. You Can't Have Your Kate and Edith too. Try saying that 5 times in a row, man. It's a little tough. And the Statler Brothers do this other comedy album. It's called From the Johnny Mac Brown High School. If you haven't ever heard that, bring it up on YouTube or whatever music selection tool that you have and give that a listen. That's really fun. The other one, the Flaming Lips, another one of my favorite bands. They're just really unusual, very experimental. Talk about the Smile and Death Porn Immortality Blues. What can you say? And an album that's called Hit to Death in the Future Head. Okay. Pretty creative stuff. Your Mind Is on Vacation and Your Mouth Is Working Overtime. Fred Whitlock would probably know Mose Allison, maybe Don Kingfisher Campbell too, but it's a great song. He's got a very unique voice. It's very jazzy, very soulful, real mellow, very cool. Who the hell is Mrs. Valdez? Not sure if you guys have ever heard of the band Deadbolt. They're a local San Diego band. They're listed on Spotify as surf music, but I wouldn't really categorize them as surf music. They kind of defy categorizing. Kind of a cross between some sort of nightmarish vision of a horror movie and surf music, plus weird sense of humor. Here's the most unusual one that I was able to find. We threw gasoline on the fire and now we have stumps for arms and no eyebrows. I think you have to really be staying up all night.
And it's an instrumental, right? No.
It is not an instrumental.
No.
And the album title is 45 or 46 songs that weren't good enough to go on our other records. I love that. This was one of my favorites when I was still in college working on the campus radio station at Cal Poly. Flushed from the Bathroom of Your Heart. It's a very sad song about the evacuation of water from one of those porcelain fixtures that you have in a special room at your place.
Complete with
and then
sound
another
effects?
One that comes.
No.
There are no sound effects, but we could
okay.
do that. We could add some sound effects to that. You know, with the modern recording app today, that would be a pretty fun thing to do.
Yeah.
You know? I think it would be, you know, I don't know. Men are usually a lot more appreciative of farts than women are. Women just don't appreciate farts like men do. So I don't know how wise it would be.
What a great song title that would be.
Well,
women just don't appreciate farts like men do.
Farts.
By no effects.
Hey, have you ever heard that band? They're pretty.
Sure. My son introduced me to that band, quite honestly.
Good band. It's fun to listen to. You know, if you like variety, put on You're the Reason Our Kids Are Ugly, and then play that one next. You know, you go from Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn to, so then you have a pretty wide range there, and your neighbors will think you're nuts, especially if you have the volume up loud. The last one that I have on the list is The Only Time I'm Sober Is When You're Gone. I'm going to refrain from any kind of personal commentary on that song, but I think it's kind of appropriate in some situations, you know. So that's my virtual playlist for today. Any questions?
Jim, I would add, I asked for water, but she gave me gasoline. Howling Wolf.
Oh, I love that. Who's that by?
Howling Wolf.
Oh, I love Howlin' Wolf. Oh, that's cool. Any other ones that you can think of? My friend Bob wanted me to add Baby Let Me Bang Your Box by Daddy Cool, but I didn't.
Too much alliteration, yes.
And then there's You Broke My Heart, So I But by Spooky Tooth. I didn't put that on there either. But I am working on a politically incorrect song list. So maybe next week I'll have that ready.
That'll be list number 13. Thank you, Jim.
Well, no, I'm gonna leave 13 out in the same way that they leave the 13th floor.
Well, if that's the way you feel, then don't come over to my house.
You're on the 13th floor? Oh no.
No, I was just trying to come up with a song title. If that's the way you feel, don't come over to my house. No, no, my
Yeah,
address
I like
is.
that. If that's the way you feel, I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah.
You got it.
But my address is 1313.
Oh, okay. Oh, I have a friend that had that address in Pomona.
See?
On
So it's
Chamberlain
possible.
Road in Pomona.
Yeah, and
That's the
in
way
the
you
famous
feel.
Mockingbird Lane, you know that one, 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
I don't.
You never watched The Munsters?
Oh, that was their address?
That was their address, yeah.
Oh man. Thank you, Thing. Thank you, Thing.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that was the Addams Family.
Addams Family.
Okay,
All right.
To my
Well, we really jump off track easily.
I don't think it's jumping off track. I don't believe in tangents. There's no such thing as an unrelated tangent. It all comes together at some point.
Okay.
I mean, I hope.
All right, fans, Zimbabwe fans, virtual playlist number 12 can be yours to see anytime you please on YouTube, and more importantly, on his website, recursive multimedia /virtual-playlists.com.
Yep.
And you can have fun. That's such a great idea. I mean, it makes me want to go look at my collection and see if I have any titles worthy of being on this list.
Oh, if you think of any, I'm going to add a feature to this virtual playlist page where you could add,
Yeah. We haven't done it yet, though, right?
I haven't done it yet. Oh,
okay.
I also found out today that if I post an Adobe PDF document on the chat room, the links will work. So in the future, I'm hoping to create links to the songs that I have on my playlists so that you can just click that link and hear the song.
Good.
That way we don't have to worry about the copyright stuff where, if we play it online during the podcast, somebody gets ticked off because they're not being
right
with the royalties. So if we redirect the listener or the viewer to YouTube or whatever, then they'll get the royalties that they're entitled to via that way.
Yeah, the honest way, the fair way.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you again, Jim.
Thanks, Don.